Now here's a record from approximately 1943, and it's a possum song by the Phil Harris and his orchestra. And the other side, which is The Preacher and the Bear. Approximately 1943, I'm sure.
Way down south of the Mason-Dixon, there's a man who's really fixin' to match those taters in his bin with possum meat. And that ain't tin. Six tall, slim, slick sycamore saplings, possum up a tree. Somewhere up in one of them saplings, possum laughing at me. Hound dog baying, know what he's saying, possum on the limb. He done hidden one of them saplings, and I'll get even with him. Get a going, Pete, gotta run, get my gun, and beat it over yonder to the holler. Moon is shining bright on the treetops tonight. The possum ain't far, sorry are thar. Six tall, slim, slick, sycamore sapling, possum on the loose. He's been stealing all of my chickens, now I'll cook his goose. Possum know he in a jam, he'll go good with candy yam. Doggone tootin', sure as I'm shootin', possum fallin' for me. Six tall, slim, slick, sycamore saplings, possum up a tree. Somewhere up in one of my saplings, possum's laughing at me. Hound dog baying, know what he's saying, possum on the limb. He done hidden one of them saplings, and I'll get even with him. Get a going, Pete, gotta run, get my gun, and beat it over yonder to the hollow. Moon is shining bright on the treetop tonight. The possum ain't far, sorry are thar. Six tall, slim, slick, sycamore saplings, possum on the loose. He's been stealing all of my chickens, now I'll cook his goose. Possum know he in a jam, he'll go good with candy yam. Doggone tootin', sure as I'm shootin', possum fallin' for me. Yeah. That possum done eat his fill. Now Phil gonna eat his possum. Doggone tootin', sure as I'm shootin', possum fallin' for me.
And now I've got The Preacher and the Bear by Phil Harris and his orchestra. And I'm sure this is 1943.
Now, preacher went out walking, 'twas on one Sunday morning. It was against his religion, but he took his gun along. He shot himself some mighty fine quail and one little measly hare. But on his way returning home, he met a great big grizzly bear. While the bear got down in the middle of the road on all fours like a great big toad and looked that preacher right square in the eye, and the preacher looked at him and said bye-bye, started down the road and took out to run. The bear right after that preacher did come, running the run for about a mile. Then they both sat down and rested a while. The preacher got up, started again. The bear, he started out with more vim, and they ran till he spotted the tree set up on the limb. It's a place for me. Bear got close, made a grab for him. Preacher leaped up and he made the limb, pulled himself up and turned about, cast his eyes to the skies, and he did shout, "Oh Lord, you delivered Daniel from the lion's den. Also delivered Jonah from the belly of the whale, and then the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace." So the good book do declare, yes, Lord, if you can't help me, for goodness sake, don't help that bear. Now just about then, the limb let go and the preacher came tumbling down. Reached in his pocket, pulled his razor out just before he hit the ground. He hit the ground with an awful bang, it was a terrible sight. The preacher and the bear with the razor in his hair just cutting left and right. When they rolled around on the ground, the preacher was up and then he was down. The bear let out an awful moan. It looked like the preacher was holding his own. Thought if I get out of here alive, for that good book I will abide. I'll never sin on Sabbath day and Sunday come, I'll pray and pray to the heavens. He did glance, said, Lord, just give me one more chance. Then his suspenders gave away and he knocked that bear 10 feet away. Then the preacher got up and made a bound for a tree where he'd be safe and sound. Pulled himself up and turned about, cast his eyes to the skies, and he did shout, Oh Lord, you delivered Daniel from the lion's den. Also delivered Jonah from the belly of the whale, and then the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace. So the good book do declare, yes, Lord, if you can't help me for goodness sakes, don't help that.